What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Roxette. And we're returning to the 1999 album Have a Nice Day, and the next tune is Anyone. Single word titles tend to be tough to get a read on in the first place, and this one is deliberately vague, ambiguous, or generalized, which is to say we're not talking about somebody or someone specifically, we're not talking about a category of person, we're talking about anyone. So I wonder why the designation of a person is left so completely open, and I wonder whether this might be about needing anyone, not just a particular person, or rather, not any particular person, but anyone who can make the narrator feel better, or feel loved, or perhaps feel part of something. Given that a lot of their songs are about romance and connections of that kind, I would expect it to be heading in that direction. But if someone is saying that they need anyone, I wonder if they've been hurt, I wonder if they've been lonely a very long time. I feel like the starting point, if anyone is in the general area that I'm predicting or hypothesizing, I wonder what has led them to have that attitude. So let's see what I can pick up on a first listen and see if it's anything like that. This is Roxette, the tune is Anyone, and it's from their 1999 album Have a Nice Day.
This knows what I'm saying.
Okay.
Anyone who wants a dream to come true knows how I'm feeling. All I can think of is you and me doing the things I wanna do. Heaven on earth, I know it's you. Anyone with a kiss in the rain knows they hold me
cut that chorus play through at full volume, please. So, yes, a quick fade out, and perhaps one that could have at least waited till the end of that chorus and then maybe started to fade after it finished. Nevertheless, it was turned around from what I was thinking in two regards. One, it was turned around because she's not looking for anyone, she's looking to know how many people, or suggest that anyone who's ever had these types of experiences that I've had will know what I'm talking about. So it's not looking for a connection with anyone in a romantic sense, it's anyone who's been through romance the way I have will know what I'm talking about. And it was also turned around in that I was thinking maybe the bad things were in the past and she was looking for the good things now, but it's the bad things are now and the good things were in the past, and she's wondering, well, basically saying nothing will ever be the same, and if, she's kissed in the rain, she's had these special intimate moments with this person, but they're done now, and so now even just walking down the street, even just living in everyday normal context is hard to fathom, is hard to process, is hard to experience because the love is gone, the connection seems to be gone. So it's a sad song, it's a slow song. Indeed, it sounds like a classic 20th century slow dance song that, on the dance floor at a formal dance that, from going earlier in the night to everyone dancing with energy, then turns into sort of a couples type of dance floor. I would also say there was the mixing of the true piano sound, which was more like a meandering melody, with that steady keyboard rhythm, which was almost more like a percussive layer because it was just giving you that steady beat. I like the mixing of different types of keys. I do enjoy the strings. The strings were very sonorous. And of course Marie hitting some really nice vocal moments with power. Not the biggest I've ever heard her belt, but certainly showing her power in some moments, but also the sensitivity and the way she hit some other lines. There was that double extension where she was extending and then she kicked it up to another gear and kept going. I really did enjoy that moment. So a very emotionally performed vocal delivery on the part of Marie. And yes, another tune showing their diversity. I keep talking about it, the first few albums, I got very familiar with their groovin' synth rock type of sound. I've heard them do even more minimal and indeed acoustic type ballads. This one had a bit more electronic / multi-instrument composition, but it still was less energetic and rocking than a lot of their tunes, and certainly very different from the electronic infused couple opening tracks to the album. So already across the course of this album, heard a lot of sonic variety, and then more generally in their catalog up to this point, heard a lot of sonic variety. So definitely showing off the many faces of Roxette and the many stylings that they've had even just up to this point, so I enjoy that. So yeah, ultimately a sad song, a pain song, but a song that's pointing out that I'm not alone in this. If you've gone through love, if you've loved the way I have, anyone who's loved the way I have, as she says, will know these types of feelings, will know the depth and profound feeling that I'm going through. So it's a song that's lonely and hurt, but at the same time making connections to everyone out in the world. It's like anyone, and in the underlying implication of that is that this is an experience that's very common and ubiquitous. So I do enjoy the, in one way, turned around or inverted, but in another way, all-encompassing direction of the sentiment of the tune. So a cool one. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Peace.